Welcome back to TIAA Bank Field on the shores of the St. Johns River in Jacksonville, Florida. It's Jaguar football as we get back into the action in quarter number 1. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll run it down with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. By Kenneth Murray. It's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. For him, what an accomplishment in this game, surpassing the 2,000-yard mark. And all the time we talk about these guys out wide like him that are so athletic and can do so many things. But take us a little deeper. How has he done it this year?
Well, you helped with this because when we sat down with him before the game and discussed his season, and you said to him, okay, I have a vision that you, similar to a pitcher, change up a lot of things, right? Different arm angles, different slots that a pitcher would do. You do that with your route running and all that. And I loved his response.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. DJ Moore on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
The Titans will.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's Carson Wentz now, and the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
3-yard line. A gain of a yard.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Second and a yard.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Carson Wentz sacked.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now Wentz on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away.
The Titans take over first and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days on.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Again, he finds Moore. And he'll be out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Travis Kelce, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
To throw again on second down. Wentz, short pass caught by Henry. He's at the 30. 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. That's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or 2 today. And I thought, a zinger or 2? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now down to 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the second quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you're always wanting to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things? But the best players show up each and every week. Solid games and some spectacular.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. DJ Moore, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And the running leg. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time.
The pass to Henry is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
Wentz's pass intercepted by the Titans.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me?
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Travis Kelce, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, defense are going to have to start doing something different, because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to get
pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. Henry's got it out on the left side. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And down he goes. goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Kenneth Murray in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we reach halftime here with a visiting Titan. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Wentz now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
I smell fear in that offense.
Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. Crowder's got it over the middle. The 30, 20, 10, 5. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 82 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the Titans.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
On the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Crowder, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will narrow this, if that's even the right word, to a 30-point deficit.
Jaguars 20.
Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Moore. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Robinson, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. It's picked up by the Titans. And he won't get in, but you can't be set up any better than that. They'll have the ball at the 1-yard line. Now back to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Titans.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. He's going to look deep for more. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
Down behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Throw left side complete. It's Henry. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be...
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DJ Moore. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And this offense is running away with this one. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes, someone delivering it accurately, offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. A true team record, but he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
At the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Hunter Henry with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability.
Is good.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Taking it about the 1. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
14-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Mexico City, first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to find his go-to man so far. That's Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
For the point after.
DJ Moore with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year as his guys continue to pour it on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. On first down, Wentz. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
1-yard line.
Wentz to throw again. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Wentz. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Down and 10.
Now Wentz again. He'll get this one to Patrick. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Into the red zone. Wentz. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Working from the gun, Wentz. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Roquan Smith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, first down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Short of the goal.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. Now a deep ball here hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards. On play action, they'll throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Jaguars back with it on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count?
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Gonzalez good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And it's third down.
Third down and 10 yards.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. Past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Wentz will try again on second down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Montez Sweat. A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys